I am an apologist. I truly enjoy apologetics. It sounds fancy, right? Okay, anything's gonna sound fancy when you say it like I did. But it still begs the question, what is an apologist? What is apologetics? If you're totally unfamiliar, it can just sound like somebody's really good at apologizing. I just wanna let you know that I recognize I hurt you recently, and I'm genuinely sorry. It was totally my fault, and I'm working on being a lot better in situations like that. I'm sorry I hurt you, and I hope you can forgive me. Dang, that dude must be an apologist. In truth, apologetics and being an apologist don't have a lot to do with apologizing, other than the root word they all came from. So to really understand these things, let's take a look at the root Greek word apologia. In ancient Greece, if you had committed a crime and were taken to court for it, you would be given a chance for an apologia. This was a legal term meant to state your case and defend your belief in it. So let's say you stole something. This is your chance to tell people why you stole it and for them to see if it's a justifiable reason. If you gave a good enough apologia, you could even sway the court to leniency in some way. But over time, we get the idea that this defense also became muddled with the idea of remorse. Instead of some people just saying, this is what I did, this is why, and I stand by it. There were many who would instead say, I have no excuse for my actions and I truly regret them. I've been made aware of my poor choices and I'm working on never making those choices again. I hope the court will show me leniency. So you can see where those definitions of standing up for something you believe in and saying sorry for a mistake that you did kind of became muddled with one another. And yet it's not until around the 16th century that we see the word apology meaning to be remorseful of something. We mostly blame Shakespeare for that. We blame Shakespeare for a lot of words in the English language. But for thousands of years before that, an apology was when you stood up for something that you believed in. So that brings us to today, and the three words apology, apologist, and apologetics. I'm guessing you already know what an apology is, so I'm not going to describe that. And if that's a problem for you, I'm sorry. But what about these two other words? What exactly is an apologist and what exactly is apologetics? Today, an apologist is somebody who has a well thought out defense for something they believe in. This honestly could be anything. Like how 90s cartoons are the best cartoons because they help balance fun, fantastical settings with genuinely serious topics, helping kids mature from a young age. Or like how video games are an undeniable cornerstone of our culture and that we need to stop being scared of them and start leaning into the good that they've already done and the good that they can continue to do. Or how Star Trek and Star Wars are science fiction and science fantasy respectively, and trying to compare them is a futile effort like trying to compare Braveheart and Lord of the Rings. Or I guess politics or something. The point being that you can be an apologist for anything that you deeply believe in, you just have to have a well thought out defense for it. On the other hand, apologetics is almost exclusively used in the Christian world, talking about defending the Christian faith. So the vast majority of the time that it's used, and the way we're going to be using it here, apologetics is the study of defending Christianity both scientifically and philosophically. There are so many people out there with questions about Christianity and so many others trying to debunk Christianity. Apologetics is answering those questions and responding to the people trying to debunk. It's important to make this distinction because you're actually going to see both on this channel. Sometimes it'll be apologetics and we'll take a look at Christianity scientifically or philosophically. Other times it'll just be me being an apologist for something, a specific interpretation of scripture, or the way that I think Christians should respond to something. But either way, it's always going to be a well thought out, educated defense. So there you go. Now you know what these words mean. And hey, if this video didn't help you understand, then I sincerely apologize.